Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to study about static data members of a class. So what is static data member? A type of data member that is shared among all objects of a class is known as static data member. The main difference between a normal data member and a static data member is that each object has its own variable of normal data types. On other hand, the static member is shared among all objects of class. Only one memory location is created for static data member that is shared among all objects. See, for static data members, only one memory location is created and it is shared among all objects. See, object 1, object 2. This memory is shared among all objects. While in normal data members, for normal data members, different memory location is created for each object. So this is the main difference between a static data member and a normal data member. For normal data member, different memory location is created for each object. Let's see here, object B1 has different memory location for this n variable, and object 2 B2 has different memory location. But for static data member, the memory location is same for all object of the class. So same memory is shared among all the objects. Okay guys, let's take an example for better understanding of static data members. Okay, let's jump back to our Visual Studio. Let's create a class. Let's say class name test. Our private data members. So how to declare a static data member? Write static keyword before the declaration of a static data member. Then int, let's say n. In this way we can declare a static data member. Write static keyword, then data type, then the name of variable. Public, let's constructor of this class, write the definition of constructor of this class. Here we increment this static data member, increment the value of our static data member. Let's create a display function to display. I am writing a code to check how many objects of a class has been created. So let's display. In our display function, I will display the total number of objects created for this class. So cout let's say you have created n objects. End of line. Okay, now outside of our class, let's define our static data member. This static data member. Write the type and then the class name, that is test, then scope resolution operator, and then this our name of our static data member, that is n, and let's initialize it to 0. Because this is a static data member, for each object of a class it will share a it will use a shared memory. Memory for each object will be same for this static variable. Okay, now in our main function, let's create some objects of our class test. Create object, write the name of class. Let's say A, B. I have created two objects of my class. A dot display. Let's create an other object, test C and A dot show display. The name of our function is display. Okay, let's execute this program. You have created two objects. You have created three objects. See here. First I have created two objects. So then I have called my display function. So it has printed two objects. You have created two objects. And then I have created another object. And again I have called display function. So now it has printed. You have created three objects. How this program executes? Our program execution always start from main function. So in our main function, first I have created two objects of my test class AB, and then I have called my display function using a object A. So A dot display, the control will directly jump here, and here you have created how many? N contains 2. Why? Because when we create an instance of our class, our constructor is automatically executed. So when I have created these two objects, our constructor is executed for 2 times. So naturally this static variable contains 0. But when I created these two objects, so the value of I am incrementing its value in our constructor. So when I created these two objects, this constructor is automatically called when we create the object of our class. So it will execute for 2 times because we have created two objects of this class. So you have created two objects is printed on the screen. Then again I have created another object. So once again this test constructor will be automatically executed, and the n value of n will become 2 plus 1 3. Then again I have called this display function a dot display. So the control will jump here and print. You see out you have created n contains three objects. So you have created 3 objects, and then our program terminates. So in this way we can check how many object of a class has been created. Static data member. It will share same memory for all objects of the class. Okay guys, this is it for this video. If you have any query, you can ask in comment section. Goodbye.